Recording in progress.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Fashion Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith, and I'm here as always with Marcy Carmack. Marcy is an expert fashion stylist, and I'm a visual merchandiser here in downtown Chicago. Marcy, what are we looking at today? We're looking at men's and Dior and fall in 2020. So why don't you introduce the topic?
Hi there. So I became really interested in Kim Jones rather recently. I mean, he was at Louis Vuitton, and then he's been at Dior for about 3 seasons, I think. And he's very talented. I listened to an interview on the business of fashion, and my interest was piqued, and I've never really seen a men's fashion show, or if I did, it was just bits and pieces. I've never really sat down and watched one. So this one was their 75th anniversary, so I figured it would be
Well, terrific.
good.
Let's take a quick look. It is, we have to parler français, right? Because
Au
it's in
30 de
French.
l'avenue Montaigne, un petit hôtel particulier de 2 étages sur entresol. C'est là
This
qu'en
is a very beautiful set, isn't
1947,
it?
Monsieur Dior
Yes, it's
a ouvert sa maison de couture.
Mr. Employ, as you can see.
So it's bringing the outside inside in a very lovely way. We appreciate that. And then,
Especially from a display standpoint, right?
yes. And then, so menswear, what was the general takeaway from this? We're seeing the neutral palettes and the, what is this?
I think the general takeaway is a very sophisticated, elegant
Étant couturier, je suis
way
obligé de
for men to
suivre
dress
des lois
today.
des principes d'architecture.
There's an option from hoodies and streetwear and casual sweatsuits. There are still some pants with cuffs at the bottom that are
Le sens des tissus, c'est le secret de la
similar.
couture.
But this is sportswear, right?
Dépend
This
de la
is
première loi architecturale.
Yes.
sportswear?
Yes.
Oh, and I didn't catch the sequence. I didn't catch that earlier, but there's a little glitz in here, isn't there?
Yes.
And you mentioned the collar. That's a styling technique. You've seen that a lot.
Tout ce qui est ornement,
In this show, he's had the left collar up and the right collar
et le haut de
down.
relief
We'll see it again.
ensemble
So that's a
pour
styling tip. It adds a little individuality.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it's a tip, but it's a trick.
Trick. Okay. Suggestion. Inspiration.
La
Yes.
toile est véritablement sculptée et garde la mémoire des formes.
I always wished I could speak French and listen to this video.
And then you mentioned that they're wearing kind of casual, like sometimes baggy pants or even sweatpants. So there's always a terrific jacket or coat.
Le désir de renouveler
Yes.
l'apparence, d'entretenir ou de
I mean, you can say those are
renouveler
sweatpants,
les
but
amoureux.
they're a bit elevated.
And then the beret, we talked about the beret is a little bit more constructed.
It is. It's not a floppy beret. It's a cap.
I think personally it's hard to get a man to wear a hat. I like the idea of hats, but I've only worn a hat, I think, twice in my whole life.
My dad wore hats all the time.
It's probably a generational thing.
And he collaborated with Birkenstock for his shoes.
Is Birkenstock, is that an American company or?
No. Can't tell you what it is.
Yeah,
Netherlands or something.
I can't quite place it. That sounds right. There's the lapel. And the handbag. Is that going to be a new
Yes.
necessity?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe in place of the backpack or the gym bag or duffel bag, I guess I could see some iteration of that.
A little more sophistication.
It's nice tailored, very tailored. Well,
But I mean, the bag is
Yeah.
more sophisticated than a backpack or a duffel bag.
you know, one thing, Marcy, I didn't notice the first time, but we're not seeing the super tight look, and that's certainly welcome because that just looks ridiculous to me. So that's a major breakthrough, don't we think?
Sure. I'm not sure what you're referring to as
Well,
far
we've
as men.
seen, like the Tom Brown and the whole ridiculous, adolescent thing. This ridiculous the tight, everything, the jacket with the buttons busting out and the tight pants. It really is.
No, that's true. This is a real man. And then that leads me into the whole gender thing. Men or women could be wearing these looks, and you said.
Well, I asked, my question was, is there anything that women have not borrowed from menswear?
And I don't think there is anything except their underwear.
I was wondering about that, but I know of a couple instances where ladies have stolen men's underwear. Because the girls in college always want to wear the men's boxer shorts.
Boxer
and
shorts,
their gym shorts
but
and things.
not the jockey ones with with the, you know what I mean.
And then my other question was, is there anything that women want to give back to men? And apparently not, because you said they've borrowed everything.
And I know fashion is cyclical. Menswear for women comes in and out, but I've always worn it, whether it's in or out.
And we went back and forth about this being the 75th anniversary of the House of Dior, but one thing we came across was gray. Gray has been something from the archives, and over time and tradition, it's been the hallmark of Dior. Is that correct?
Yes, apparently he loved it so much because that's what the sky was in Paris on a rainy day.
Well, Marcy, you should come to Chicago because we've got plenty of gray skies here. Marcy, I think we're gonna cut away from Paris and
No.
yes, because we want to leave our viewers wanting more. We are going to invite people back this evening for our fashion coffee hour and invite them to see the rest of the show and answer and ask questions and go back and forth on Dior menswear for fall 2022. Fashion Coffee Hour is always on Monday evenings at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we look forward to seeing you then very, very soon.
Bye.